What I love about these videos is I'm just walking, sharing, and the intention is not to be kind of like doing professional webinars or sitting in a meeting talking about consciousness. The purpose of these videos is to kind of show you that consciousness is all the time in your daily life, no matter what you're doing. So here's me just walking in the bush, talking to you about consciousness. So what is actually consciousness? To be conscious, to be aware. And why would you want to do that? Because when you're unaware, you're basically living in a fog or a dream. We actually liken that to people who are like just not here, not home. You're unconscious because you're pretty much in a daydream thinking. And the majority of my life anyway was thinking that thinking was normal because everyone did it. And the thinkings, as you might see in yourself, create a lot of untruths. You think someone looked at you a certain way. You read between the lines and imagine things. You invent stories about relationships, your friends. Did they like you? Do they not like you? Why didn't they ring back straight away? You might invent stories about your partner. Is he good enough? Does he love you? Is he looking at other people? It goes on. You invent stories about yourself constantly. Are you good enough? Are you successful? Are you healthy enough? Are you worthy? How do people see you? I mean, these thoughts, these thinkings are so destructive and so limiting, but we believe them because we've been thinking them forever. And everyone else kind of gossips and tells the same stories. So when you sit around, maybe you're confirming it over and over again with your buddies. It's such a weakness of society, a weakness of humanity, because we're thinking ourselves small and broken, thinking ourselves ill, thinking ourselves little and unworthy, and listening to those thoughts and believing them. Woohoo! And so it takes a change of focus to actually stop listening to those thoughts, to actually move beyond those patterns that you might have been thinking for years, your whole life. A lot of these patterns actually got put in place when you were a child. I'm unworthy, mum abandoned me or whatever. I've got to fight for attention, or I'm pushing it all away because I don't care because, everyone hurts me. All that kind of stuff. So it's years and years of the same pattern. And when you start to realize that you think it and you're reacting and you're emotionally upset because of that story, you feel sad, you feel angry, you feel anxiety, you feel depressed because of the story, doesn't it make sense to stop the story? It's not giving you anything positive. It's giving you hell. So it's a mind-created hell. And we listen to it and we believe it. We own it. We get upset. We get depressed. And we can't get out. And it's all in our head, which I find horrible. I investigated my own head through learning to meditate, thinking I didn't need it. And then I went, oh my God, I'm judging constantly. Even if I'm happy and smiley on the outside, inside I'm a basket case, always comparing, always judging, always anxious. And so my energy was constantly bouncing off the walls, trying to, work it all out. So this video is to say that to become conscious is an awesome thing, because when you become conscious of those stories, what's on the other side? Freedom, peace, unconditional love, contentment. Oh my God, imagine living in contentment because just who you are is fine and who they are is fine and everyone's allowed to just live their own lives. Oh boy, wouldn't that be nice? It is, because that's what I do. Through meditation, I changed my relationship to my crazy head and thinking patterns, reaction patterns. You know, sometimes they flare up every now and again, who cares? But I can see them as not me and not real, which is awesome. And what's left if you're just present all the time is this, well, many things. Let's just talk about being present, is the contentment and the happiness, like I just said, happy for no reason, happy just because. At peace because, there's nothing to get, no struggle anymore. And then as you investigate that, you realize that even the thought about me and you being separate, the whole idea of oneness or unity, you start to investigate that. And is it actually real, this unity? And the answer is yes, of course it is. Because if this world is mind created and the sense of me is created through the mind too, when you become aware of those thoughts and don't listen to them and don't believe them and remain in this new reality of being present, well then that just becomes normal. The presence, not the thoughts. The thoughts become absolutely not normal. And then you realize that even the idea of me and that is a thought as well. Which means that if you don't think that, there's just this continuum. It's not like you even think that there's unity or you think, hey, I'm enlightened. That's not how it works. But you experience this continuum of no me and this beautiful presence of life itself in divine perfection, just unfolding naturally and normally. And what a brilliant way to live life. The natural unfoldment of the divine, the divinity of who you are. By resting in this moment, and meditation can give you that. And this meditation gave me that.